All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers in tonight's video, folks. I do not give a single damn how this football game was won. 13-6 road victory, mile high in Denver against Bo Nix, the rookie, in his second NFL game. Folks, Justin Fields has won 2 consecutive games as a starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and Malik Willis is a little bit different than Justin Fields, but the point still stands. Justin Fields, technically, I'm not Mike Tomlin. I don't make the depth charts. I don't choose who's the starting quarterback before week 1. But folks, technically, Russell Wilson was the week 1 starting quarterback. And obviously he's been banged up, and Justin Fields has started the last 2 football games. But folks, the Steelers have won 2 consecutive games with a backup quarterback. 2 consecutive games. You have to take that every single day of the week. We entered this season talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers thinking, oh man, is Russ washed? Is there going to be a quarterback controversy with Justin Fields, Russell Wilson? And we on this channel, we're sitting back here, we're thinking, damn, dude, a quarterback controversy, I would take that. Because that means the Pittsburgh Steelers are probably winning a couple games with Justin Fields. And that's what we've seen in the last 2 weeks. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't necessarily think the way Justin Fields plays football, especially in the last 2 weeks. I'm from the Chicagoland area. I've seen a lot of Justin Fields. I don't think he's the dude to win or try to win a Super Bowl, but I will just say he's done an exquisite job, and we're probably going to rip this and run him until it's over. All right, so welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers in tonight's video, but before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content, along with a ton of Steelers videos every single week. Steelers fans, love you guys as always, and try and get this video to 250 likes, folks. That would mean the absolute world to me. So, it's just crazy to me, man. I tweeted this a month ago. We've been talking about this the entire summer. It doesn't matter to me personally if Russell Wilson or Justin Fields is the starting quarterback, because this defense is one of the best defenses in the National Football League. It's that clear, cut, and dry. And I get it, in today's circumstances, you're going up against Bo Nix, who's been in the NFL for 1 full game entering today. And it's the Denver Broncos, who are coming off an underwhelming season. But dude, in the NFL, with a backup statistical quarterback, I'm not saying I think Justin Fields should be the backup quarterback. I'm just saying, depth chart wise, JF1, or last year, JF1, he's won back-to-back games. And every other 31 teams in the National Football League will take that, and Pittsburgh's off to a 2-0 start. That's really all that matters. It's week 2. I get it, man. You put up 13 points. You only gave up 6, so obviously the defense is doing what they need to do, but you only put up 13 points. I don't want to hear any pessimism. I don't want to hear any of that depressive stuff, because Justin Fields is getting wins. So this afternoon, they dominated, or I shouldn't say they dominated time of possession. They won time of possession 32 minutes to 28 minutes against Denver. They were only 4-13 from third down, but just like week 1, a lot of this comes down to penalties, and we're going to get to that in just a second. Only 251 yards for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. They gave up 295, but a lot of that was garbage time touchdowns, or yardage, I should say. Pittsburgh defensively, they were all over Bo Nix. They were all over the Denver Broncos running game. And once again, I allude back to that tweet I tweeted a couple of weeks ago. You could start Justin, you could start Russ, you could start freaking Kyle Allen, Michael Rudolph, Kenny Pickett. I really don't care. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense, it's that good. It's that good, folks. And Justin Fields has done enough to win football games in the last 2 weeks, all things considered. I don't care that it's a rookie QB who has 1 full game under his belt. the Broncos defense is underrated. I think the Broncos organization and roster is underrated in general. I think their defense actually has a bunch of talent. Only 251 yards. They only gave up 295 yards of total offense, but the penalties were the big thing for me. And you saw it with Broderick Jones immediately. He had like 3 penalties in 1 possession. They bench him for Troy Fautanu. You drafted a bunch of offensive linemen, and it's going to take time to get the O-line in full, not continuity, but in full chemistry. And especially for a team who either is starting Russ or Justin, who both have sack issues, whether it's due to their mobility or holding on to the football or the offensive line, whatever you want to chalk it up to, they've held their own. Justin Fields has held their own. The offensive line has held their own. There were 10 penalties today for 78 yards, and that can't happen. But the most important part to the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, no matter who the starting quarterback is, they had 0 total turnover. So let's get into statistics. Justin Fields, 13 of 20, 117 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Most importantly, 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles. Najee Harris, the run game was very solid tonight. 17 carries, 69 yards for Najee. Jaylen Warren had a much better statistical game. 9 carries, 42 yards, averaging 4.7 yards per carry. Kind of a quiet night for JF in the running department. 8 carries for 27 yards, including a 16-yarder. But move the chains, put points on the board, let your defense do their thing. Like, it really is as simple as that when you're starting a backup quarterback. Now, we can have the discussion of if Justin Fields should be the remaining starting or the set-in starting quarterback as the season and the weeks go on once Russ gets healthy. But folks, like, you just won 2 football games. I don't care who you're playing with a backup quarterback on the depth chart. Like, Russ is a good QB. Justin Fields is a starting caliber QB in the NFL, but the point just stands. Russ was named the starter. JF1, no longer JF1. He's the bench quarterback. So I'm not making these depth charts. I'm not making these roster decisions, but I'm just saying Justin is doing what he needs to do. And unfortunately, we ran it for way too long in tonight's video. But folks, Justin did have a fumble briefly. Kazi with the game-sealing interception. Trice with a freaking money interception. You had Micah Fitzpatrick all over the field. Deshaun Elliott all over the field, new acquisition. You had Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt, sacks, quarterback pressures, you name it. Patrick Queen all over the field. This defense, man, it's just not even funny how good they truly are. And Steelers fans know this. And that's why I've always said since the beginning of the season, Pittsburgh's easily going to win 10 games this season. You're easily going to win 10. But if Russ and or Justin Fields can elevate their quarterback play, the sky's the limit with Pittsburgh. All right, I get it. It wasn't a pretty football game, but folks, it's week 2. Who really cares? All right, you're 2-0. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-0. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button for daily NFL content and a ton of Steelers videos. Let me know your thoughts down below, and we'll see you in a couple of days.